Hello everyone, I'm Yeti from Biomes Gaming, and today we are back in Animallica. So we are kind of getting pretty full in our inventory here in certain categories. Look at that, we don't have much more room, so I think we're definitely gonna have to head off and set up some storage somewhere. Of course you can do it here. I prefer not to do it here. I prefer to use one of the dedicated areas for it, but as you can see, for instance, here in Nova there is a lot of flat space out here, so you could technically build here just fine. You can't really remove any of these buildings though, but you can definitely build here if you want to. You even have a little enclosure over there that you can make use of, and of course once you clear out any enemies, like for instance that nest way out there, and there are some other ones around here somewhere, then this place would be perfectly safe because they won't respawn as long as you remove the nest and you remove any like little individual enemies that roam around. There usually aren't that many in these basic biomes, but there are some where you'll find some roaming enemies. They don't roam very far, but you know, they are not really tied to a nest, but once you clear them, just like the few guys we found in here, they won't spawn back. So the place will be safe once you have removed them, right? But anyway, we are gonna go somewhere else, but first let's just have a little look around in here. We should be able to fit in a little bit more before we leave. 14th of December 2023. Dear Gregory, yes, by all means come here. Scarlett will handle all the details since she runs the lab along with everything else. We're lucky to have her. You'd never know by looking at her, but she is infected like all the rest of the field biologists. You'll only get a couple feet of lab bench and the equipment is heavily used, but we're doing amazing things here and we can really use your expertise. Best regards, Sandhya. So that's kind of interesting. Scarlett is actually infected, our main character here. Not exactly what you would expect, and for some reason she hasn't died. Okay, well, we got a little bit of information there. Anything in here? Nope. Okay. Dear sirs, I'm writing you this letter today to offer what I can in support of your endeavor. When I heard about Animallica and its bold plan to save every animal on Earth from Dr. Moore's virus, I knew I had to do something to help. All my money doesn't buy much these days, so the only thing I can give of value is our family home, Apache. I have enclosed a bill of sale and a deed to our family's private island, Apache, located at GPS coordinates XXXXX. It is free of contamination, but the last caretaker left a few weeks ago, and there is no one there to take care of it. There is still livestock on the island, but there is good grazing and fresh water. It is flat, open range, and free of danger. Apache is a good place to relax or a place to house animals, and I'm sure you'll find a good use for it. There's already a house and a barn on the island for you to use. The land is flat and good to build on. My late husband's family has owned Apache for almost 100 years, and I wanted to be sure it went to good hands. I know my husband would approve of my gift. Before his death, he made many donations to support wildlife and the environment, and I can think of no better legacy than to see the family estate used for the betterment of all life on Earth. I thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything you're doing, and I hope Apache will be helpful to your endeavor. Sincerely, Mrs. Cia Popescu. Okay. Nice. So Apache, of course, is one of the places where you can choose to build. Okay, let's just check out these buildings. Did I go in here? Or did I just pass right by it? No, I did go in here. Oh, I didn't go in here. There's nothing in here. Oh, we got some pistol bullets. Let's grab those. And hi, Patrick. I'm happy to report that Sliceland is clean. We cleared out the nasties and torched the fungus. Nothing bad is left, and we've been all over the island several times. Sliceland is ready for habitation. We hate to leave the place. The weather's great, there are wide open vistas, good grassland and water. It's nice and flat, a perfect building site. We left the shed alone. We cleaned it up a bit, but didn't fix anything. It still lacks a door and windows, but it's quite livable in that warm climate. We're heading home and should be back by Wednesday the 5th. Regards, Ari. Here's some photos. You can see how nice Slice Land is. So this is another one of these areas that are kind of meant for building in the game. And the one that I think I'm gonna go for in this playthrough. So let's see, that was this one. Then we need to go over here. Almost getting myself turned around. And there we... Oh, okay. Yes, so we just get a little pop-up about how to tame and cure animals. And in here, we definitely want to grab this. So this is a dinosaur bone, which you can use to eventually build a, see it says, collect all 12 dinosaur fossils and build your own unique reconstruction of the magnificent Tyrannosaurus Rex. So this is a decor piece that you can build if you collect all of these. They're spread kind of all over the different biomes. So you're going to have to do some searching to find all the pieces. And then we have the medical bay here, and as you can see, for instance, if you have a swan goose, you're going to need the goose itself, then 1 cure potion and 1 taming potion. For some animals, like if we go for the elephants, you'll need 2 and 2, so it kind of varies a little bit how much you're going to need, but as you can see, there are many different types of animals in here. You can see here for horses, for instance, many different types and colors. So yeah, we are gonna need a lot of potions, but that is something we're gonna get into later. And let's see, is there anything else here? We have another note. March 3rd, 2026, memo from Mark to Patrick regarding running low on Tranquiline animal tranquilizer. I looked into it and there's no possibility of getting any more Tranquiline animal tranquilizer. The company is out of business, so we need some other solution. I had the lab analyze a bit of the product, and I think the lab has come up with a recipe for something very similar, using plants that already grow in the area. It's a complicated formula and it takes a lot of ingredients, but we tested it and it works on the local seagulls. You'll have to do the final testing and get the dosage figured out, but it's supposed to work just like Tranquiline, so there's not too much risk of overdose. We have no antidote, but the Tranquiline antidote may work. I've included Scarlett's instructions on how to update your chem prep machine with the new recipe, and then all you need are the plants. These are the 5 plants you need to make the animal tranquilizer. So it mentions some different plants here. That Animallica is the red mushroom that I have mentioned several times in the previous videos that you should really grab when you see it, because you're going to need it for this, along with some other plants and another mushroom. I'll be coming by in a month, so I'll be able to see the recipe in action when I get there. Good luck with the plant hunting. Cool. Yep, we are gonna need a ton of plants for all this, but there we go. Ooh, we got some water filters. Nice. Ooh, some free taming potions and tranquilizer. So each tranquilizer potion will let you make 10 tranquilizer arrows. Of course, you need the 10 arrows as well. Ooh, we even got some extra darts there. That's nice. Some flamethrower ammo. I think that was everything. Oh, was there something else over here? You have to sometimes check on top of things like this, because sometimes there will actually be something up there. Oh, we can grab the wild seeds here as well. Nice. So we got... Let's have a little look. See, how many do I have? I only have 4 tranquilizer arrows and 75 arrows. So I don't really want to make more right now, because I want to make sure I can actually survive. But at least we got... 3 of these. Nice. So we can make another 30 arrows when we have the arrows for it. Cool. And look at all these animals we have collected already. Yep, we are moving along. Do I still have some room? I do. Not much, but as I said, I still have 2 slots down here, or I can switch something out in case I fill up a category and something else here fits into a category where there's already room. Like, for instance, if this was full, I could choose to remove, for instance, some meat here and then put something over here of that would otherwise fit into this category, right? So, let's grab you and you. Common medicinal plants. So these are used in mint tea, herbal tea, and antiseptic. Some of the things I pretty much never make in this game, but the option is there. And then there is the little chemistry table here where you can actually make a tranquilizer yourself. As you can see here, all the things you need. You're also gonna need empty vials as well. Oh, maybe this is actually the red one. Am I messing up the names? I probably am. Yes, it is the one that's called Animallica. That is the red one. And the Animallica is the brown one. I always mix up those two names, I don't know why, but you're gonna need both of them for the tranquilizer anyway. And then you can make mutagen as well, a chemical agent able to modify genetic material, which you're gonna need mutated DNA sample for. You can get some of this when you have a chance of getting it when you loot some of the dead animals that you'll find in the world. There are some pre-placed animals that have been killed, during the entire infection stage, and you can loot those, and sometimes you have a chance of getting this, or you can, I think it still works that way, if you kill a mutated creature with trank arrows, then you can actually get mutated DNA sample as the loot. I don't usually do that, but the only use for these is to make some special plants in the gardening shed. I think it's in the gardening shed. It was moved at some point. But anyway, that's the only use for it, so I don't usually waste my trank arrows on that. But it's one way that you can get more than what you can just find in the world. And then, of course, you can make some medkits and stuff in here. And this is where you're gonna want to go in the beginning of the game. Oh, 80 empty vials. Nice. Because it's going to be a while before you can craft these stations yourself, both that one and this one. Eventually you'll be able to it, but you need an advanced workbench before you can do that, or workstation. And in the meantime, you can just go here and then make use of these. Fortunately, we have a portal or the balloon right outside, so it is pretty easy to get here from wherever you choose to live, or you can choose to live here if you want to. Let's see, I think we are gonna... I also want to go in there, but I think I'm gonna wait with that. Let's grab this and then try and head off to... Oh, careful what you eat. Okay, there's some milk. Slice land, so we can set up some storage. Do I still have room? Let's just check. I have one more slot. There we go. Still have room. Nice. There. Okay. Ooh, we got some exotic seeds. Yes. So some of these plants will give you exotic seeds. So definitely keep grabbing them, because you're going to need so many of these different seeds. Also the wild seeds. Let's see, what was it that we are being told about? Careful what you eat. Hey Scarlett, I know it's not your main concern right now, but make sure you eat healthy. A lot of the food you find might be contaminated, but fortunately for you, fresh fruits and vegetables are quite abundant. All the heavy rain that fell and the climate changes we had after the mass inundation flooded most of the landmass, phenomena that made my old father say that Mother Nature herself tried to wash out Moore's plague, made all the remaining vegetation grow better than ever. The grass is green and tall as a horse, trees are lush, and fruits and vegetables are huge and tasty. So this one you complete just by collecting some of these things. It is a little misleading because, for one, you don't need to eat any of this in the game. There's no requirement to eat anything specific. You just need to eat, right? So it's not like you have to worry about things like proteins or keeping your levels right, or getting certain vitamins, like things like that you'll see in some other games. And on the other hand, it is also kind of like I've mentioned before, it's best to actually keep these at least until you have the related settlements built. If you are interested in building those settlements, there's no one who says you have to. That's completely up to you. But if you want to be able to produce some apples, so you have those coming in, tomatoes and all this jazz, then it's really nice to just keep the raw foods until you have placed or at least built that related settlement. You're actually going to need more of the raw foods after that to get more settlements. But still, because otherwise if you eat all of it, you're going to have to go out and find it. And some of these things do respawn, but it's just kind of a bitch to run around and have to try and find it all again. Yeah. So, yeah. My advice would be to just not eat any of it until you have your settlements settled, or at least for that specific produce, right? Let's see, we can get some elderberries in here. So these only give you the flowers though, because they are the ones with the white flowers. But you'll see more of these plants. There are 3 different plants. One of them gives you, I think it's one of them that gives you flowers, one that gives you berries, and one that gives you both, depending on the color of the, whether or not it has flowers or it has berries, for instance, on the actual plant. Like you can see, there's one over here. Can I loot this one? Yes, let's see what it's gonna give us. See, that one gave me elderberries, but no flowers. But there's also one that gives you both, if I remember correctly. There's at least 3 different versions of that one. And depending on which one you loot, you're gonna get different things. It's just an important little detail. If you're looking for elderberries, you have to pay attention to the color of the plant. But it is kind of getting dark, so I think we're gonna take a little nap. We still have a few places here to check out before we kind of spread out and check out the rest of the biome. Oh, here's Animallica. Yeah, this is the one I was messing it up with and mentioning instead of the other one. Oh, I wanted to see over here. Oh, yep. No, okay, there's metal scraps, but this is what I was looking for. Nails and bolts. I think Slice has changed it though. It used to be that would respawn, so you could come back here and get more of them. But I think he has changed it so that it does. They don't respawn anymore, because it got a little too easy for people to just come back and grab them, right? Over and over when they need that specific resource. So we are gonna grab the sleeping bag and get ourselves a little nap if we can. It is acting a little weird. There we go. Okay. And it is 9 o'clock, so 5, 6, something like that, I think. Nice. Yep, let's grab it. So sun is coming up. Nice, but we are just gonna head off. So here you're gonna get a chance to see how many different biomes there are. So of course we are on Nova. Nova is a small Mediterranean archipelago and newest Animallica refuge. Its location was kept secret for years, but recently more servants somehow managed to locate it. But there's a whole bunch of other ones. Land base and corpse harbor have already been mentioned in our tasks. This is where you can find the main trading hub in the game, and land base is just a great place to go if you need a lot of resources to kind of get started on your base and building the first workstations and stuff. You'll definitely find some good stuff there, but also here. Then we have Kitsune's Den, which is kind of this Asian themed area, as you can see, with pandas and stuff. So that is really cool. It's actually a really beautiful biome. We have another bunch here. We have even more over here. And yeah, it just keeps going. There are quite a lot, as you can see. It just keeps going and going. So Aleria is one of the places that you can choose to build in. As it says, just like Sliceland and Apache, is a special location constructed to provide a safe and friendly environment for base building, enrichment, and animal placements. Because it has a lot of flat land. But the way you can also see it is because it has a little red dot or green dot down here. So it's a safe environment suitable for building a base. If we look at Oceania, it has a red dot. It's a highly dangerous environment. So this is probably not where you want to go on your first day in the game. You can try if you like a challenge. Then you can of course do it. And it might not be too bad if you're playing the peaceful mode. Because then you won't have to deal with the enemies. But in this mode, the normal mode, I wouldn't recommend going there just right off the bat. Same for Pestilencia and Carlsberg. They're kind of the harder biomes, right? But then there are the other ones. They just have a yellow, so moderate threat environment. Let's see if we can find the one we want to go to. This is another one where you can build Apache. Where's Sliceland? Sliceland is over here. So this is where I am gonna go. Safe environment. Sliceland is a small Pacific island, and just like Aleria and Apache, is a special location constructed to provide a safe and friendly environment. Yes. Okay, so let's get going. There we go. Task completed. Nice. Oh, I just thought there was no sound for a second there, but I think it's just my headset that it has been kind of turned down a little bit. Flat, empty, safe island suitable for building a base. Indeed. So we have a little boat out here. Actually, it used to be that these boats were where the portal was instead of the balloons. But since then they have made it like this, so it's balloons in all biomes instead. But there we go. Look at this. We have tons and tons and tons of flat land to build on here. And you can actually buy a lawnmower tool at the one of the traders so that you can remove some of the grass. It's not a permanent item. It's one you're gonna have to buy, but you can change the size of it. You're gonna have to buy multiple of them if you want to remove some of the grass. But anyway, this is a huge biome, as you can see. So lots and lots of space to build on. That's pretty much the end where you can see the hills out there. It's kind of at the end of it, but still lots of space. We have a little dog here. I do not have a lot of trank. Well, we have 16 now. I got some from loot, so let's grab it. Looks like I do have the right arrows. So this one is gonna come at me though. Yeah, guess you take more than one arrow. Just be aware of that some animals will for sure try to fight back when you hurt them, because it hurts to get shot with an arrow, right? I wonder if we can still... It's funny it doesn't lead all the way over. I feel like it used to lead all the way over. I wonder if we can still remove these. They changed it a while back so that we could remove them, but I don't know if it's been changed again. Oh, we can! You can see there's a little bar at the bottom. So once that bar is filled, or you have removed the entire bar, this is gonna get picked up. So that's how you pick it up. And of course, if you upgrade your sledgehammer, it will take less hits. I haven't quite decided what I want to do here, so I'm gonna leave it. But it's one of the few places where you can actually move things. I don't think they've changed it in Apache, for instance. You can't move the things that are there. You can't move this house either. But I don't really mind it. This is a really nice house for starting out or building. Really nice for a lot of storage space. There are also, if we go around the back here, there should also be a second dog around here somewhere. Ooh! And, oh yeah, nice. So we found our first framed picture to decorate our walls. So these were just added in an update like 2 weeks ago. Where there's around 50, I think maybe it's a little more than 50 different unique ones that you can find around the world, and then you can hang them on your own walls. Oh, look at this one with the flowers. That seems new. I don't remember there being some with flowers on this building. That's cool. And then we have a couple of rideable horses. So if you need something to get around this place a little better, then you have Slicey here. And I also feel like there's more decor here than there used to be. There's always these little changes. Then we have Ghost over here. Look at you. Yeah, pretty horses. They have a little stable over here. They have some water troughs and everything. So that is just lovely. And we have a little gate. Let's close that. Where's the other dog? There's usually, you can also see there's 2 dog houses. There's usually a small one. Unless it's been removed. I'm not hearing one. Oh, no, you're over here. You are right there. Yeah, you are just hiding from me, little you. There we go, but we are gonna grab you because we have to make sure that you all get cured, right? So we got ourselves a male Black and Tan Dachshund and a male German Shepherd. Yeah, look at all these. I mainly got male Dutch Rabbits, no females yet, but we'll get there. Got some Ayrshire cattle, cool, 2 females, lovely. Okay, but this is where we're gonna set up base. There might be some stuff to find out there. I don't really remember finding any animals the last time I built here, but there may be, so it can be a good idea to kind of, you know, do a little run around and see if there's anything. It's just not my highest priority right now to do it, especially since I don't have a lot of trank arrows. So I'm sure I'm gonna find them eventually later on. Oh, we're getting stuck on the sugarcane. That's not good. Oh no, it's like a labyrinth. Yep. Okay, well, let's go around here. And when I'm here, I'm always kind of debating. I think I'm going to do it this time. Show you guys that there's actually a little Easter egg out here in the water. I don't always show it. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It's kind of a nice little thing. But first of all, let's just go in here. And then we are gonna... where is it? Yep, we are gonna take some of these and get them placed. So I don't really know what I want to do with my... Is that like the... That must be the back, right? Because I could just fill it up all the way over with storages, because we're gonna need so much storage. But yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. So we can put it here, and then if you hold down Control, so that your character crouches and you use your mouse wheel, you can change it. So you can make it bigger or you can make it smaller. So this is like the smallest size you can make it. And that way it doesn't take up that much space. So we're gonna put it right there. So there we go. And the next one remembers the size, at least until you have done this. There we go. So you can see how big of a change that was. So it will give you some extra space. See, it's almost half. So you can fit even more storages in here if you want to, which is really nice compared to using this, because this one will not let you see which... Do you see it doesn't really do anything when I try to... It just rotates it, but it doesn't change the size of it. So let's go... I think I'm going to put that over here. I should actually get something to drink before I start dying. So there we go. And let's get a little food in us as well. Do I have any... Ooh, 14 canned fish. Lovely. Yes. Okay, so... Let's see, I think we might... It'd be nice to have it out here. Let's turn you around this way so we have the tallest parts in the back. And... let's just make sure we don't go all the way into the building here. There we go. Try and put you there. Ooh, that was close, but nice. Yeah, that's fine. Cool, so now we have a little bit of wood storage, but as I said, you can put anything you want in there. I tend to use it, if I have a wood storage, I will often use it for wood, but as you can see, you can put pretty much anything you want in there. So I think for right now, I'm just gonna kind of pop some of all my materials in here. Eventually, I'm gonna have more storages. But for right now, I just kind of want more space in my inventory. So let's put all of that in there, and then we're gonna go back here, and then we're gonna take the other one here. Maybe it is actually the other way around that it should be. Okay, let's just try and place you. Yeah, that would be the front. I was just thinking it was the hinges on the back, but this is actually the hinges. So just because I'm gonna be particular about it, let's grab you, and we're gonna grab you, and then we're gonna place them again. So let's go in here and do this. So let's check. We have to hint those on the back. So let's turn them around. And then make sure to make them smaller so we have more room. See if I can get you placed where I want you. Not too far back. No, that looks about right. And then we're gonna place you next to it. Yeah. Something like that. Cool. Yep, you can also put them above. I might end up doing that so that I can have lots and lots of storage here. You can see that we could easily have, we might even be able to fit 5 without touching the window, and then you can put them above each other as well. The only thing is it might not look that great when you open them, because when you open them they do kind of do a little thing where you can see them open. Well, I didn't actually notice it this time. Why do I know that they do that? I just feel like I remember it from my last playthrough that I noticed when I open them, it looks a little weird when you have them on top of each other. Or maybe it was just because I think realistically it's a little weird because you would open the top here. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Let's get this placed as well, since we do have one. I don't know why everything is it's a little weird when you, by default, everything is the wrong way around. I don't know why they have done it that way. It kind of puzzles me. As you could see with the crates, I have to turn them around because when I'm placing them, they're the wrong way around, and it goes for the same for the pictures. So if you're standing there trying to place a picture and you're like, why can I not place it? It's because it's the wrong way around. See, if I try to do this now, it's the wrong way around. So you have to kind of do this. There we go. Then you can actually see it. So we could hang this kind of up here for now. Thinking, yeah, let's do it. Look at that, such a pretty picture. I like that. That's beautiful. Okay, cool. Our first decor in place. So do I have any other placeables? I have my sleeping bag. I have a whole bunch of animals. I'm gonna pick this little one up again. I'm so happy they changed that. You can't put them inside the buildings. There are some of these pre-placed buildings, if you have an animal on wander and you place it right outside. For instance, in Apache, if you place an animal right outside and leave it on wander, it will actually wander in through the buildings. I don't think it will do it here. But as you can see, I can't place it here, but I can place my little kitten here. So let's just go out here somewhere, because it's so small. Look at you. Little Persian kitten, you are so adorable. Yeah. Oh, look at those little feet go. Man, you're just so easily gonna disappear if you have it on. So let's just turn off disable wandering. If you disable wandering, it's just gonna kind of sit around here. Sometimes they have some animations where they will sit down or do something. But there we go. You are so cute. And then you can pick it back up, which is awesome. They added that. We didn't have that for the first like 3 or 4 years in the game. So you had to actually retrank the animals if you wanted to pick them up. But now you can just do this and pick the animal right back up. So that is really, really awesome. Let's try and place you again. We're going to disable wandering. Then, of course, you can have the animal follow you. So there we go. You can have up to 5 animals following you at a time, and you can even bring them into combat. I can't tell you how well that works currently, but if they die, you lose them. So be sure about making good saves and stuff if you want to make sure you don't lose them. So you have to reload your save, of course, to save your animal if you don't want to lose them in combat. But it just doesn't fit for me to use them in combat, because the entire point of the game is to save the animals, right? So putting them into harm's way by bringing them into combat just doesn't fit for me personally. But of course, it's cool for those who likes to do that they have the option in the game. I just can't tell you how well it works because I never use it myself. But yeah, if I travel now with this teleport here and I end up on, somewhere else, if the animal doesn't actually appear on the other side, there is a shortcut key that you can use to call it. I'm trying to remember what it is. Oh, F1 doesn't work for help anymore. Okay, well then we can go in here. I think it says in here how you can do it. Is it B maybe? Yeah, B, call companion, cancel companion's attack. So that's something to fiddle around with. I'm sure there's some people in the Discord who can answer more questions about that, but you will not see me bringing them into combat. That's not gonna happen. And then you can, of course, dismiss follow again, and then we can name this little one if we want to. I'm gonna pick it back up, so I'm not gonna bother with it, but you can give all your animals some names. Let's just pick you back up. There we go. Because I am not sure where I want you, and I don't want you to disappear when I start building. So let's go in here. We're gonna pop all our animals in here. Also this one, let's just put you down here. And as you can see, we have like 50 slots, so we have lots of room. Let's actually put you there. Let's see, what do I have? I have some extra armor I don't really need. I have an extra flamethrower. We have some special arrows here. They're actually really handy in certain situations. crowbar, hatchet. We needed a saw blade to build the... What was the other thing we needed? There was something else we were missing to be able to make this. Oh, it was toolset 2. Yeah, I can't make it yet. So we're just going to put you in here. Everything that I don't really need right now. Well, I could use this, but I kind of really want to use the bows. Well, I'm going to show you guys how it works. There are some advantages in using the stun gun, actually. Then we have this. We have the ammo. Since I'm being so stubborn that I really want to see if I can make do without this. I'm probably going to regret it because suddenly I'm going to run out of arrows. And yeah, I might have to go to Corpse Harbor to actually buy some feathers to make sure I have enough arrows. But we'll see. Animals, then we have all the valuables. Yeah, let's put those. Maybe not you, but we are going to put all of this in here. I still have some room. Nice. Yes, okay. And then get all of this. These alloy chain, useless item for you, but with good selling value. So there are at least three different, can't remember if there are more items that drop from enemies, and the only value they have is for selling. So there's the alloy chain, and I think there's a chainsaw or something. There's 3 different ones right off the bat. I can't remember what they're called, but we are definitely gonna, let's keep that. And I don't know why it keeps switching up to valuables all the time. Oh, it's every time I let go. Oh, it's because I mouse over something, right? It's because I have shift down to move stuff. So if I move over something here, see, then it's gonna automatically find the right category for me. Because I'm holding down shift. That's why it's doing it. It's actually trying to help me. Okay, let's put all of this stuff away as well. And then we have all our many ingredients here. Oh, yep. Just get all of that popped in here. Have all the consumables. See, we're definitely gonna need more storage. That is for sure. Let's put you and you and... okay, I don't have any more room, but that's okay. We got most of it kind of emptied out. Did I put any more canned food in here? Nope. Okay, cool. Okay, well, so far so good. So far so good. We have our little place set up here. Now we know how the animals will work and everything. We have a little bit of storage, but we are definitely going to be filling this up with more storage. But you can see they take up so little space. So this is really, really great. You can even fit in some of the smaller workstations in here if you want to. And we got a little bit of decor. Nice. Okay, but that's it for today, guys. We're going to have to continue with this next time. I'm kind of pondering... We might make a little visit to... Oh, I forgot. I was supposed to show you guys this. Well, I think we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it next time. Maybe. No, let's do it now. It's still light enough, I think. Let's try and see how dark it is out here. Oh, there we go. See? It is a bit dark down here, but it will be unless you are close enough. But there is a little orca swimming around out here. You can't tame it or anything. It's just kind of a little Easter egg. Oh man, it's gonna get way too dark. And it is pretty far out. Let's see. There's actually a little bit of goodies. Because you can also find stuff to loot in down here. So you can get like seaweed. We can get some oysters here. We can get some coral. Just have to keep an eye on your little wood or air tank on the right side. Seashells, definitely want some of those because you can buy decor from the landscapist in Corpse Harbor with the seashells, among other things. Oh boy, I'm running out of air. Come on, up. Come on. Oh boy. Oh boy. There we go. Oh, no, stay up. Get some air. Thank you. Okay, I think it's getting a little too dark for this. Whew, and I am thalassophobic, I think it's called. I'm scared of deep dark waters and anything that might be in it, even though I know there's nothing here there's nothing here that's gonna attack me. But I still don't like swimming around out there, especially when it's getting dark. So we're just gonna quickly do this. I know, it's just a game, but phobias don't really care about that. So we are just gonna sleep 12 hours because it doesn't really matter. The only thing is when it comes to food and drinks, because they will go down when you sleep. So you might sometimes be very much in need of something to drink and eat when you wake up. There we go. Look at that. Oh, it's not even light yet, isn't it? 6 o'clock? Wow, it was already light in Nova at this time. Okay, well, I guess we'll just sleep an extra hour then. Just like that. Aha! Oh yeah, look at the lighting. Oh yeah. Oh, that is so beautiful. I love it. I absolutely love it. This is just something I always end up doing. I'm always taking a lot of screenshots of sunrises and sunsets in this game. There we go. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful? I love the colors. It is so gorgeous. So can we actually get a look at you? It is just a little dark out here, so a little hard to see. What is that? Oh, it is the orca. It's a shadow. Why can I not see the fish itself? Oh, it's all the way out there. Oh, it's because the sun is out there, of course. That's why the shadow is where it is. Come on, can we make it out there? Ooh. I don't like it. Can't even tell you guys. I'm literally shaking right now, just swimming out here. Even though I know there's nothing that's gonna hurt me, but man, look at this. Yeah, you're such a beauty. You are such a beauty. But anyway, that is kind of the little Easter egg here, that you can sometimes find stuff like this. If you kind of explore, go swimming, or do things in the game, then you will find something that you might not have expected. So anyway, that was it for today, guys. This video ran way too long again. I'm sorry. It always happens, especially when I'm playing Animallica. For some reason, I just can't keep those videos to 30 minutes or less. But I'm trying. I'm trying my best. Oh, let me just get some ground under my feet. There we go. Much better. Now I feel much better. Whew. Okay, well, that was it for today, guys. We're gonna head back to Nova, I think, and try and clear that. We might also make a little visit to Corpse Harbor, visit the traders so we can see what we can actually buy there. In my previous series, I spent a little bit more time on showing off these buildable areas. So if you want to see a little bit of that if you haven't got the game yourself yet, then you can check out my previous series. Some of the very first videos in that was actually, I think it's episode 5 or something around that, where I actually show off more of these buildable areas. But I'm not going to spend as much time on it in this video. We'll get to them eventually, because we are going to have to go and find whatever there is to find in them. But we are gonna try and see if we can get into exploring some of the other biomes a bit faster this time around. So anyway, that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching, and as always, do take care and happy gaming.